Jaqweenie is the most dramatic little guy you'll ever meet. The tiniest bit of pain and he acts like the world is ending. One time, he got a tiny cut on his paw, so small we could barely see it. But he was so upset we thought he'd really hurt himself. We rushed him to the emergency vet, and at first, the vet couldn't even find the injury. I asked her to check again, and she finally discovered what she called a paper cut. Of course, he got a special bandage and some pain meds for that.
There he is. The perfect man.
Since then, he's pulled a few more dramatic stunts. Once he got stung by a bee. Luckily, I saw it happen, so I knew it was real that time. I still bandaged him up just so he'd feel like we'd done something for him. But the most over-the-top incident happened more recently. We were walking on the greenway with a friend when suddenly he stopped dead, started shaking and staring at his paw in total panic. I tried to give it a minute because by now I know he's a bit theatrical, but he just wouldn't calm down. So back to the emergency room we went, and the vet found what she described as a mosquito bite. He ended up with a cone and more pain meds. It's wild to think that Jaqweenie was once a stray because, honestly, I have no idea how he survived out there. I still have a picture from the first time I saw him, his little face peeking through a fence, and I just knew I loved him instantly. When we brought him home, though, he wasted no time showing his personality. I have allergies, and he immediately stole a used Kleenex from me and nearly bit me when I tried to take it back. That was my first introduction to what we now call his anger mohawk. Jaqweenie definitely loves being an indoor dog. He's very happy to be inside and has zero interest in going back out. We're incredibly close, but make no mistake, he's all about himself. We joke that he lives by a Jaqweenie First Policy. He believes he deserves more treats than anyone else, and if we're hanging out with friends and they pour water for their dogs, he'll march right over and insist on drinking that water first. He'll plop himself in your lap, use you like a recliner, and demand belly rubs. It's funny, when we're out in public, people always comment on how well-behaved he is, but really, he's just doing whatever he wants. Everyone has their own love language, and Jaqweenie's is what we call feats of strength. Every morning he runs to grab a toy, shows it off proudly, and zooms around the room to demonstrate just how strong and impressive he is. At home, he can be a bit of a tyrant with our foster puppies, but in a good way. He teaches them manners and lets them know when they're being disrespectful. Honestly, it helps them a lot. One time, all our foster puppies were getting their vaccines, and Jaqweenie got jealous. He didn't like being left out, so the lady giving the shots had to give him a pretend vaccine just to make him feel included. He's such a little jerk sometimes, but we love him more than anything. If this story touches your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.